create a basic loft, I'm going to create a loft that feature to join this hub to this hub. I've created two offset planes in which to sketch the profiles for my loft. So I'm going to start in plane 1 by looking normal to the plane. Then I'll create a sketch in this plane. And I'm going to lock my sketch to the center of this hub. And to make that easy, I'm going to add a center line that goes from the midpoint of this edge to the midpoint of the opposite edge. Now I'll create a center point rectangle. And I'll lock it to the center of my center line. After I fully define my rectangle with dimensions, I'll add some fillets to the corners. So with my rectangle fully defined, I'm going to put 25 thou fillets on each of the corners. I'll exit my sketch and add another sketch, similar shape but different sizes, to the second offset plane. Once again, I'll use the center point rectangle and I'll just lock it to the origin. And I'll add dimensions to fully define it, and then fillet the corners again. I have two similar shapes to create my loft profile from one to the other. If I go ahead and create the loft using these two sketches, it will just join its loft of this profile to this profile with straight lines. So I want to add another sketch in my right plane telling the loft the center line path to follow. So I'm going to look normal to the plane. I'm going to create a new sketch, and I'll do a simple path with 3 lines, fully define them, and then again fillet the sketch. In this view, it's hard for me to see my first sketch to lock the end point of the line to, so I'm just going to rotate a little bit. With the end point selected, I'll hold Control and zoom in and add a coincident relationship to the center of the sketch. I can fully define this sketch now with dimensions and a relationship. I'll make these 2 lines equal. And once again, I'll add a sketch fillet for a smooth transition. Now with my third sketch fully defined, I can create my loft profile. So I'll exit the sketch, make sure no sketch is active. I'm going to activate the loft. And first I want to select my profiles. Now when I select my profiles, it's critical that I select each profile in roughly the same point. Otherwise, the loft will twist. So if I select this profile at this location, we can see the twisting of the loft. Now I can correct this by grabbing this endpoint and moving it. Or I can right click in the profile selection, delete my second sketch, and again select it in approximately the same starting location as the first. So I have a nice profile showing me my lofted shape. Next I'm going to expand the centerline parameter, click in the little box, and select my sketch. This will guide the loft shape along this profile from one sketch center to the other. I'll accept all the defaults, exit the loft, and I now have joined my two bosses into one.